Hello, folks. My name is Joe Trey. This is my updated platform of beliefs. First, I'm going to talk about leadership in general. And really, leadership is such a key aspect whenever you're becoming a superintendent. And really, leadership is the ability of having people follow your lead with the belief that the end result will be successful for everyone. As far as a superintendent goes, think of all the massive changes that take place on a yearly, daily, weekly basis, and they need those folks to help them and follow them, whether it be a custodian to a teacher to other building level administrators. The next thing here, what is the general role of the superintendent? And it basically, the superintendent's the CEO of the district. Um, you know, the superintendent has to ensure that the proper resources are provided for the teachers, the principals, the students to be successful, and work with the board and educate the board on making sure that these resources are able to be provided and that the district's mission statement is able to be accomplished. Another superintendent role is the advocacy for students, and I was kind of already talking about that a little bit. Um, Part of this is getting the best teachers and best employees in the proper position. So, for example, a superintendent should want a teacher to receive a fair contract that pays competitively because they want to be able to ensure that they get the best teachers in the classroom, which will help advocate for those students. Another thing, key aspect with the superintendent's role is acting with integrity and fairness in an ethical manner. Superintendents have a ton of power, and think of it. I just know my district, which is a slightly larger than average district, has a budget of approximately $66 million. Think of all the friends that they can help out with that money. But as a superintendent, you need to act with integrity to ensure that the best people and the best companies are getting the contracts and are being hired. And that goes into the management of the organization resources. The superintendent's role is to put the best people in the best situations to ensure that the folks are successful. The other major aspect as far as platform of belief is what is the school board's role? And excuse my cat there in the background. The school board's role really is to work with the superintendent, be educated by the superintendent, and obviously be the voice for the community. A key aspect of that is curriculum revisions that our school board approves every single year. The parents then also play a role, as we talked about the community. Um, it should not only be limited to their own child, but should be active in electing the school board because the school board plays such a huge role in the type of education that the students, that their children will receive in that district. And that kind of goes into the community role. You need to have an active community, a community that is willing to support initiatives, whether it be a new building project, getting all these one-to-one devices such as iPads. Those are all some examples. Finally, and I talked about this, is personnel management. Everyone could always use an extra assistant principal. Everyone could use an extra teacher, guidance counselor, whatever it may be. The superintendent has to weigh those things and determine, okay, do we raise taxes for this position? Is it an actual need or is it a want or is it an overall benefit? And again, that's one of the key decisions because if you look at a budget for a school district, the vast majority of the budget is an overall personnel management cost. So those are my updated platforms of belief. Haven't changed too much from whenever I wrote the paper, but I added some additional details and thoughts from after I've taken all these residency courses.